Good evening. You guys look good. You look a lot better than you did 5 months ago. Maybe it's a little less stressed. Good evening, folks. This class came together months ago, over 800 long hours ago, back in February, on February 25th. Tonight, they leave prepared to engage in one of the greatest careers a person can have, that of a law enforcement officer in the United States of America. As much as this country is unique, so is the American law enforcement profession. The reality is most people go home at the end of a long, sometimes dreary day in their job to watch what we do on television every night. And there's a reason for that. Now, most graduation speeches are directed solely to the graduating students, to focus on the hard work they've accomplished, the challenges they face, and the rewards that lie ahead for them. And certainly graduating from the police academy is no different, except for one thing. It becomes a family thing. Few people enter this profession without carrying their loved ones into it. So first, I'm going to speak to you, the families, and your friends. I'm going to tell you about your new cop. Now, by the way, if any of them told you that on Sundays in the afternoon they went to a legal study group with Deputy Chief John Blackledge, I will assure you that I was probably at the beach. I don't know what they were doing. Someone in the hallway asked me about that, and I said, there were no Sunday study groups. Tonight, you too have signed on to one of the greatest professions of all time. Yes, you signed on. You've been there as they've struggled through this experience we call the academy, but alas, they're going to need you again. They still have months of training once they get on the job, a thing we call FTO. After that, probably a year of probation, years of night shift, many years of developing skills, possible selections and transfers to new units that require new training, and maybe promotions into supervision or command positions. There are benefits and liabilities to this job. Husbands, wives, parents, children, just even plain friends, you're all going to be affected. Well, for one thing that you've already seen, they're going to bore you with endless stories of great feats and heroic deeds by the same people that at home you cannot get to take out the trash, cut the yard, or even get the kids off of your hands for an hour. That's them. It's the same folks. There are going to be interesting and exciting aspects of this new life that you're going to get to share in. There's tremendous satisfaction that a cop gets from doing this job, and that's going to spill over to those who are close to them. Yes, there are going to be times of worry and fear, stress and bad press. And that's part of our business. We deal with terror and tragedy, death and disaster, sadness and suffering. We go toward it when most people are running away. We stop it, we heal it, and we stay until everything is better. And although reality is that law enforcement is relatively a safe and comfortable profession, more often than not, there are times reasons to be concerned. What you need to focus in on is not that which we cannot control, but the things that we can manage. You need to be on guard for and plan for the changes, as Chief mentioned, that will come to the typical police personality in your cop and even in your family. Now you might be asking yourself, how does this guy who's been a cop all his life know what it's like to be the spouse and how it feels to be at home waiting, wondering and worrying? And that's because I are one. My wife is also a police officer, currently a captain in investigations, but for 20 years served as a tactical street cop who, with a canine partner for more than 20 years, responded to some of the most dangerous calls, searching for armed suspects hiding in buildings or out in the woods, stopping cars on busy highways, and even working with the SWAT team to apprehend the worst our society has to throw at us.